Hello, vinyl community and everyone else watching this, especially Hanna, the whole Omaha Introvert. Yes, this is a video entering her 500 subs contest. What can I say about that? Hanna has an amazing channel. Everybody probably knows about it by now. At last check, it was over 860 subs. An incredible meteoric rise of subscribers like I have never seen before. And I'm just going to say it. I think that everybody that watches her sort of falls in love with her, and that's why she has so many subscribers. Good for you, Hanna. Just absolutely outstanding. Anyway, she's having a 500 subs contest, and as always, I'm a little late to these things. I'm not real late this time. But I'm late-ish. She wants us to answer 5 questions, and I have them written down because I don't remember them. First one is, where do I live? Well, I live in East Bum Blank. I live in a little town called Elmira, New York, and it really is a hole in the wall. Just go on the internet and look it up and you'll find joke after joke about where I live. Only unfortunately live here isn't any joke. It's in upstate New York. It's almost in Pennsylvania. Where New York does this sort of thing, it's sort of right there. There's nothing here. It's probably got the highest unemployment rate in the nation. Highest welfare rate in the nation. It's not an exemplary place to live, but I was born here, and hopefully I won't die here, but I'm here, and okay, so that's where I live. Best sounding pressing. I got these out of order already. She wants to know, of all of our records, just and you can't. I mean, you look around me. There's records everywhere. I can't pick out the absolute best sounding pressing. But when people ask me what's a really good pressing and what could you recommend, I recommend this. It's Big Star's second album, Radio City. It's on the Line Outline label. It's a German pressing from sometime in the mid-'80s. And it also is available on white vinyl. The white vinyl sounds just as good as the black vinyl. It's on Big Beat, actually. Maybe my other one's on Outline. That one sounds good too, anyway. But it's on Big Beat Records. Here, I'll pull it out. And this sounds better than the original pressings. It's just an outstanding pressing. And if you're a Big Star fan, I know that in one of your videos you said you bought one of the reissues and you weren't pleased. I bought one too and I wasn't pleased either. This is the one I go to. And there's also their first album on Big Beat as well available. And the Outline ones are pretty much exactly the same. So there's 2 labels you can go for. They both sound fantastic. Big Star, Radio City, great pressing. Question 3. What is your least favorite decade and why? Most people know this about me. I don't make it a secret. I'm really not a fan of the 80s. I don't like the hair. Metal just got way too big. Pop got way too big. Soul went away entirely and was replaced by pop soul. Acoustic guitars almost entirely went away. Even drums went away for a little while and were just replaced by synth drums. And it's artificial to me. It's not real. Don't get me wrong, there are 80s bands I like. I'm a Bangles fan. I'm a huge Replacements fan. R.E.M's good. U2's alright. The later into the 80s they go, the more I like them. And suddenly, like in 1989, suddenly acoustic guitars come back. That's the other thing I don't like about the 80s. There's no middle in the music. There's high end and there's low end, and there's very little in the middle. And that just doesn't float my boat. So yeah, for me, the 80s, without a doubt, is my least favorite decade. And I like the 20s better than I like the 80s. Okay, next question. Show 5 great Psych albums. Well, I don't know how great they are, and these are all going to be pretty common. There are a lot of people in the VC well more educated in Psych than I am. I have a decent collection. I have a lot of greatest hits, and I have a lot of comps, but I didn't want to show any comps. So, alternate cover, but my first pick is the first Pink Floyd album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This is an Italian reissue. Whether it's legit or not, I don't know, but it does have the British track listing. And so Pink Floyd, Pipers at the Gates of Dawn would be one, a classic. Just this and their Masters of Rock are both excellent. Masters of Rock is just a collection of singles. Harder to get singles than on their Relics LP. Next up, finally came out a few years ago, Smile, the Beach Boys. The 2-record set. Brian Wilson finished it, and what can I say? It's an odd little masterpiece, from the cover to just the weirdness, and this is definitely a Psych album. Now, I definitely go for more pop Psych than hard Psych, but yeah, definitely Beach Boys, Smile, finally out. Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. This is a reissue from the early 70s, probably, something like that. They changed the cover. And if you don't have Odyssey and Oracle, and you want to get it, you don't want to get the reissue or anything, the Time of the Zombies 2-record set Greatest Hits has the entire Odyssey and Oracle on it. And that's a really cheap, good place to get this album. Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle. The Monkees, Head, which isn't going to show up at all. This is an original silver foil copy. Back will show up a little bit. This is a soundtrack to their movie, Head. The album is psychedelic. The movie is very psychedelic. Very, very out there. But so is the album. And some people like it, some people don't. And it's really short. It's like 28 minutes or something. But yeah, Monkees, Head. And my 5th one, the Bee Gees' first album. This says every Christian lion-hearted man will show you on it. I mean, you don't get more Psych than that. Just brilliant. And In Our Own Time is on here. Just a really good album. People that think the Bee Gees just did disco need to know that this is a really good pop Psych album. Really good. And I'm throwing one more in because it's not a whole album, it's only an EP. And I think this has been shown before, or at least the CD has. But the Dukes of Stratosphere, 25 O'Clock, their first EP, only came out in the UK. Fantastic. One side is sort of their Beatles tribute, the other side is their Pink Floyd tribute. It's XTC in disguise, and it's just really, really good. I mean, 80s. This is the 80s. This is probably my favorite of all things that came out in the 80s. This and XTC's Skylarking album are like my 2 favorite things. And that's almost like, there you go, Dukes of Stratosphere as a bonus. And last but not least, there's a bonus question. And the bonus question is, show a record with a cat on it. Wilco, Star Wars. Can't get much more of a cat on an album than that. There you go. There's my entry into the Omaha Introverts 500, actually 860 some subscriber contest. Again, congratulations. That's just amazing. It's just absolutely astounding. So congratulations. You deserve it. And best of luck to everybody that enters. And that's it. Take care, everybody. Bye.